Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Monday, July 14th. A very cool air mass for this time of the year is pushing into the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes region today. It looks like it will reach the Mid-Atlantic region by later Wednesday, and much cooler than normal temperatures will continue around here on Thursday and Friday with very comfortable humidity levels. Unfortunately, a lot of heavy rainfall will fall between now and the arrival of that refreshingly cool air mass by the midweek time frame. It looks like between this afternoon and tomorrow night, heavy rain is a serious threat around here in the Mid-Atlantic region, and there also is a threat for severe weather with damaging wind gusts associated with strong to severe thunderstorms, as well as some hail as a possibility, in addition to the tropical-like downpours that can be expected anytime from this afternoon through tomorrow night up and down the I-95 corridor. Well, one of the main culprits for this potential for heavy rainfall and severe weather around here is a very vigorous upper-level low-pressure system. Seen right here, this is the very latest, the current 500 millibar map. Strong upper-level low, kind of a double-barrel low-pressure system, resembling somewhat the polar vortex type of pattern that we experienced frequently this past winter with a strong upper level low situated over the Great Lakes, where the temperatures were the greatest in terms of departure from normal, centered over the Great Lakes. This just slowly swings to the south and east over the next 24 to 48 hours or so, as long as it's upstream from the I-95 corridor between D.C. and New York City, which is situated right here, will be an upward motion, and all of that will lead to the threat for heavy rainfall from this afternoon right through tonight, tomorrow, and tomorrow night. Finally, by later in the day on Wednesday, cooler and drier air behind this upper level pattern will move into the Mid-Atlantic region. Let's take a look and see how this upper level pattern evolves over the next 24 to 36 hours or so. Well, again, here's the forecast, the current upper level pattern. Let's jump ahead 12 hours, and there you can see a little bit of a southeastward movement of this vigorous upper level low situated over the Great Lakes. This is the forecast map from last night's 0Z GFS model run for this evening at 500 millibars. Let's now jump ahead to tomorrow morning's upper level forecast map, and there it continues slowly pushing to the east here, and finally by tomorrow night, still situated over the eastern part of the Great Lakes, still in a very moist air mass here along the east coast right through tomorrow, with upward motion in the atmosphere, all leading to a heavy rain threat from this afternoon right through tomorrow night. And in addition to the heavy rain threat, there will be a severe weather threat as well in that same time period. Here's a current look at the surface map, and that cold front right now is actually fairly close by. You wouldn't think it would take another 24 to 36 hours to get through the Mid-Atlantic region, but it will indeed. That upper level low will be a slow mover parked right over the Great Lakes region and only making a slow push to the south and east over the next 24 hours or so. By Wednesday afternoon, this high pressure will take control as it moves to the east, and we'll be in a refreshing air mass by Wednesday afternoon here in the I-95 corridor, and it'll stay much cooler than normal on Thursday and Friday as well. But for right now, all the ingredients are in place for a heavy rain event. We have a sultry air mass just up and down the East Coast, high precipitable water values. We'll take a look at that in a moment, but all the ingredients are in place for heavy rain and even severe weather, given the strong surface cold front, the very vigorous upper level low pressure system situated over the Great Lakes, all combined with a very moist air mass entrenched here along the East Coast. Well, here's a current look at the radar loop. Not much going on right now in the I-95 corridor, just a scattered shower between Philadelphia and New York City over the next couple of hours. But out here, just to the southwest in the Ohio Valley, this is where we'll look over the next few hours, as this just makes moves in a direction right towards the I-95 corridor. The radar should light up quite quickly over the next few hours or so, and by this afternoon I expect it'll be quite active over the higher terrain areas in eastern West Virginia, central Pennsylvania, and we'll have showers and thunderstorms likely moving into the I-95 corridor this afternoon, continuing tonight, tomorrow, and tomorrow night. Some of that rain will be heavy at times, and the threat exists for some severe thunderstorm activity which could produce locally damaging wind gusts and hail, in addition to heavy rainfall in a brief period of time. How much rainfall can we expect from this afternoon through tomorrow evening up and down the I-95 corridor? Well, this is one way to take a look at what could fall. This is what's called the precipitable water, basically how much moisture is in that current air mass entrenched in the mid-Atlantic region, how much precipitable water can be squeezed out if the upward motion comes along. And sure enough, the maximum area is right here in the Delmarva Peninsula, South Jersey, over 2 inches of precipitable water. And this is the current air mass situated right along the East Coast right now, basically from New York City down to D.C. In this entire region, just a lot of moisture can be squeezed out, and it looks like much of it will be squeezed out given the upper level pattern with that vigorous low pressure system situated over the Great Lakes region. And finally, in terms of how much precipitation can fall, this is from NOAA. The NOAA forecasters for the precipitation over the next 48 hours here in the, throughout the country. But look at this area right here, up and down the East Coast from D.C. all the way to Boston. Excessive rainfall possible over the next 48 hours or so. A bullseye here of more than 3.5 inches in northern New Jersey. Again, this is from NOAA weather forecast. I totally agree with the sentiment here that heavy rainfall is indeed likely, perhaps on the order of 2 or 3 inches in some parts of the I-95 corridor between this afternoon and tomorrow night, before a refreshingly cool air mass moves into the Mid-Atlantic region later Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. Stay tuned to the SIWeather.com for possible updates later today. Again, heavy rain and severe weather threat up and down the I-95 corridor this afternoon, tonight, tomorrow, and tomorrow night. That's it for now. For the SIWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul